read more because all these things are new to you. It becomes easy. Okay, beta, it becomes easy. Manasi,
Yes,
please
ma'am.
start reading hormones. Start reading the slides, beta. Please start reading the slide.
Ma'am, can I read?
Yes, sure. Give me your name and read, beta. That will better, so that I can give chance to others as well. May I
Nurani
know your name?
Moinuddin.
Okay, Nurani Moinuddin. Fine. Start reading, beta.
Hormones, the changes which
Hormones.
occur.
What is it, beta?
Har-
Hormones.
hormones.
Hormones. Yes. Now start.
Hormones. The changes which occur at adolescence are controlled by chemical substance called hormones. Hormones are secretion from endocrine glands.
Okay, so
Boy,
that we have already learned. Just a moment, beta. These things that we have already learned that hormones are produced by endocrine glands, right? And whatever the changes that is occurring in your body, because right now you people are in adolescent period. You are being called adolescents. You are called teenagers because you are in adolescence period. Now the changes which is occurring in you right now is what? It's due to what beta? It's due to chemical substances. And what is the name of this chemical substance? Hormones. And who is
horm-
producing hormones? Endocrine glands. Have you understood completely? So whatever
yes,
changes is happening in your body, it is only due to the hormones which is produced by endocrine glands, and these hormones are let in the blood. Where it is produced, where it is given. The hormones are produced by endocrine glands and it is let in the blood. And through the blood, these hormones are reaching to all parts of the body. Did you understand?
yes,
Hello?
ma'am.
Okay. Now
Yes,
let's
ma'am.
see how these hormones affect boys and girls. Start with that.
Boys, the testes begin to release male hormone or testosterone. This causes hair growth.
Fine. So in boys or among boys, the testes which actually release sperms, I think you know that, right? Testes release sperms. But before releasing
Yes,
sperms, it starts releasing male hormone. What is the male hormone? It is testosterone. What is the male hormone, beta? It is testosterone. And due to
testosterone.
the production of this hormone, the body starts appearing the body starts growing hair in the pubic region, in the armpits, and on the chest. You understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what happens in girls?
Girls, the ovaries begin to produce the female hormone or
Estrogen.
estrogen,
Estrogen.
estrogen, estrogen, which make the breast develop. Milk secreting glands or mammary glands develop inside the breast. The
Breast.
production of
Just a moment. After finishing one para, you will stop it. So let me explain. Now,
yes,
in girls, in boys, we have seen what happens in girls. The ovaries, we have got two ovaries. In girls, we have got two ovaries. So ovaries begin to produce the female hormone. In male, it was testes. In female, it is ovaries. Are you understanding how I'm comparing? In
yes,
males, what was given? Testosterone. In females, what hormone is given? Estrogen. Got it? Now, these hormone that is estrogen, it allows the body to develop breast because that breast is very important because inside the breast we have mammary glands which is very very important when the baby is born the milk is being provided by mother through the breast. Do you understand? Which is a must for the newborn baby, otherwise the baby will die. You understand what nature has made the body as?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now read the next para.
The production of these hormones is under the control of another hormone in endocrine gland called pituitary gland.
Fine. Whatever is happening here, testosterone, estrogen. Now, it is not. functioning on its own, but it is being controlled by another gland. What did I say? The production of testosterone, the production of estrogen is, is given by endocrine gland. That is what we read just now. It is not so. It is again controlled by another gland, the master gland. And what is the name of the master gland? Pituitary gland. What is the name of the master gland, beta? Pituitary gland. And you will be surprised where it is situated. It is just next to the brain. It is near the brain. And what is the size of the pituitary gland? Very small. It is the size of a pea. It is the size of a pea. PEA. You understand now? What we
Yes,
eat at
ma'am.
home. It's such a small size, but this is a master gland. It is controlling the whole body. Can you imagine? It is the master gland of the endocrine system. Hope you have understood now. No confusion. What did I
No,
say?
ma'am.
Testosterone, estrogen is secreted by endocrine glands. But what is making it happen is the pituitary gland. So pituitary gland is commanding the endocrine gland to secrete testosterone and estrogen. So who is the controller? Pituitary gland. Okay? Understood better? Any problem
Yes.
regarding this slide?
No, ma'am.
So how this reproductive function starts? By the presence of hormone. Let's see. Say better.
Role of hormones in initiating reproductive function. There are
Initiative.
many endocrine glands or ductless glands in the body.
So what is the meaning of ductless glands? They don't have any pouch, they don't have any cavity. They just let in everything in the blood. So whatever the juices they are bringing out from the glands, it just goes straight in the blood. So they don't have anything to store. You got it now? So
Yes, ma'am.
these ductless glands is a part of endocrine glands. That is endocrine glands, the ductless glands. The function is that whatever they produce, it mixes with the blood straight away. Let's see. Let's say.
The testes and ovaries secrete sex hormones.
What are
The
those
sex
hormones,
hormone,
beta? What are those sex hormones? Hello.
yes, ma'am.
Others also can try, please. What are the sex hormones? I just said. That's not where it started, beta. You just have to name it. What are the sex hormones? The name of the sex hormones? In male, what we got? You just read it, beta. In male, what is the hormone? What's wrong? In male, we have testosterone. That's what we read just now. And in the female,
Yes.
what we have? Why you are not saying any
Sex hormone,
answer? That is sex hormone.
yes.
In male, it is testosterone. In female, what is the name of the hormone?
Sex hormone,
What is the name of it? Estrogen. What is the name of the sex hormone? Estrogen. Do
estrogen.
you understand? Do you understand
Ye-
now?
Yes.
Yes? Now, these sex hormones, they are being controlled by other hormones, which is
Yes.
liberated, which is secreted by the pituitary gland. So, who is controlling the release of these sex hormones? Pituitary gland. Okay?
Yes.
Read.
The pituitary gland secretes many hormones, one of which make ova mature in the ovaries and sperms from in the testes.
Okay. So the function of pituitary gland is that they produce many hormones. Out of the one hormone makes ova mature. Where in the ovaries? See, ova is has to be functional, isn't it? It is producing ova, but if it is not mature, then it's of no use. And it's also making sperms mature or the sperms form in the testes. Okay, it should not be a waste so that the pituitary gland comes to play and make and release hormones so that the ovum and the sperm matures in ovaries and testes respectively. Got it? Production is happening because the endocrine gland is making it produce. Formation of ovum, formation of sperms is happening. But the maturation for it to reproduce is done by or is taken up by the hormone which is released by the pituitary gland. Can you understand? I mean, did you understand the difference between the endocrine gland, the function of it,
Yes, ma'am.
and the pituitary gland? Okay? Yes. Great. So now you are in puberty. It started at the age of 11. You people must be around 12, 13, right? So you are already in puberty. Now, onset of puberty, when the puberty began, who was controlling your puberty? Hormones. Who was controlling your puberty, beta? Hormones, which is released in the blood. Start.
Yes. Hormones from pituitary stimulate testes and ovaries to release testosterone in male and estrogen in female.
So, pituitary is producing hormones, and what it does, it helps testes and ovaries to release the sex hormone as testosterone and estrogen, respectively. Understood? So,
Yes, ma'am.
why it is happening? It's only due to hormones. Next.
Released in the bloodstream and reach parts of the body target site.
So, what is released in the bloodstream, beta? What is released in the bloodstream? Hormones.
Hormones.
Yeah, you are reading it, beta. You should be knowing. So, what is released in the bloodstream? Hormones. Okay, and then it reaches to the site where it is supposed to
Yes.
go. Then what happens?
Stimulate changes in the body at onset of puberty.
So, whatever changes you are finding in your body right now, it is making it happen only due to the presence of hormones.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it?
Yes.
Any problem regarding this slide? Then only I
No,
will go
ma'am.
to the next
No, ma'am.
one. Okay, thank you. Now we come to reproductive phase in humans. When can a human reproduce? When can a human reproduce? And for how much time it can reproduce? Yes, read.
Reproductive phase in humans. The capacity for reproduction starts at puberty. It lasts for a longer time in males than in females.
Yes, read.
In, in females, the capacity for reproduction starts at puberty and lasts for 40 to 50 years.
Okay. Now there's a change. At puberty, the male puberty and the female puberty, right? In
Yes,
males, the body is ready for reproducing or for reproduction when it starts puberty. That you should understand. 11 years old boys and 11 to 12 years girls. The body is ready to reproduce. That is, you are already into puberty. Puberty has started. But in males, at times it is lifelong. They can reproduce throughout the life. But in females, it is restricted. In females, it is a small duration as compared to males. At the onset of puberty in female, the body is ready to reproduce. But then it stops after a while, depending upon genetic, depending upon the parents. It could be around 40 to 50 years. That means it can stop at 40 years or it can stop at 50 years. But it cannot go beyond. That means the body cannot reproduce after 40 or after 50, depending upon again genetic. Is it clear? Now, what is genetic? Whatever information you got from parents is called genetic. Like your eye color, your hair color, your facial features, all these are genetic. You look similar to either your parent, you look similar to your mama, you look a bit like your papa. Why? Because of the genetic information that you got from your parents. Understood or not?
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
Now we come to menstruation, which happens only in girls. Start.
Menstruation. In females, the ovary produces one egg every month and the uterus prepares to receive the fertilized egg. Its wall becomes thick with blood vessels. If fertilization does not take place, then the uterus wall breaks and comes out of the vagina as blood and
Vagina.
mucus.
Yes.
This cycle takes place once every month and is called menstruation.
Okay.
The beginning of menstrual cycle is called menarche. When
Menarche.
menstrual cycle at 40
Stops.
50 years, it is called menopause.
Now, what is menstruation? The way boys get into puberty, nothing except secondary sexual characters changes, nothing else happens. But in females, when the girl child gets into puberty, I will draw and show it to you. It will become very easy for you to understand. Now, this is uterus. You agree with me, beta? This is uterus. Yes, and this is vagina. Here is the ovary. You agree with me? Then you can stop. This is the ovary. Okay? And this is how it
Yes,
looks. Okay, this is how it looks. I'm just doing diagrammatic so you will make understand. Now, this is left and this is right. Okay? So, if left
yes,
ovaries function this month, it is releasing an egg or ovum from here, and then it comes here. It will slide down, and in between, this uterine wall becomes thick with a wall with layers of cells. It becomes thick. Everything has got blood capillaries with it. You understand now? It has got blood capillaries. Now the egg from here, from the left hand side, comes and it is unwanted because it is not fertilized. So what nature does? What is unwanted is thrown outside the body. You agree with me, Vita? What is
yes, ma'am.
nature's code? That what is unwanted in our body will be thrown
Yes,
out
ma'am.
of the body. Yes? So obviously the egg is not fertilized. So the egg, along with this uterine wall from both the sides, comes out with the blood and mucus, and the ovum is also released from the vagina. Is thrown out of the body as menstruation. Now, if in this month is November, this is functional, the left ovary is functional. In the month of December, the right ovary will become functional. Hope you have understood now. So, alternate ovary will be
Yes,
functional. Okay, so when the right ovary will become functional, so the egg from the right ovary will be released and not from the left ovary. And this cycle is every month. This cycle is every month. You got it now? So every month the egg is released. So obviously the egg has to be removed from the body because it is unwanted.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, understood? All of you, beta? 8th
Yes,
standard boys? All of you have understood? So this
yes,
is okay. When the
Yes,
puberty
ma'am.
starts, when the first menstrual cycle, when the girl child gets, that is called as menarche. And when a woman stops undergoing menstrual cycle, it becomes menopause. Have you understood now? Whereas a male can reproduce throughout his life, whereas the female has got a restricted period. Beyond that, she cannot reproduce. And after menopause, she cannot reproduce. Is it clear? Have you understood? All
Yes,
of you?
ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So there should not be any, misconception sort of, like any uh, dilemma, any confusion. This is science, this is our body, then we should know about it, okay? Hello? Because when you become a
Yes,
doctor,
ma'am.
or if you wish to become a doctor, you should be knowing all these things. And sometimes you think, okay, we know,
Yes,
but actually we do not know. So that's why I'm doing the declaration. So there should not be any doubts. Okay? Fine. Now,
yes.
reproductive phase of life in humans. Let's read. Same thing, but in different manner. Read it.
Ma'am, can I read?
In female, the
Yes, better.
reproductive
Who is
phase
it?
of
Who is it? Who wants to
Mm,
read?
Muhammad Abbas.
Ah, better. Okay. Is
Hey,
it
got
okay?
ya. Muhammad Abbas
Nurani?
Merchant.
Okay, fine.
અને બે મેં તમને બે
Moinuddin, is it
કોઈ
okay,
હોનો હો
better?
માં એમની હો પોઈન્ટ
Moinuddin?
આવે ને બતાવે ને હો પોઈન્ટ વધ્યા છે એમાં હો ના હો જ
Hello?
રાખ્યું નીચે લખ્યું AFK ડિટેક્ટેડ એટલે
What happened?
પ્રાને પૂછ્યું AFK ડિટેક્ટેડ AFK ડિટેક્ટેડ
Hello? Moinuddin? Can I ask Mohammed Abbas to read, better? Okay, thank you.
yes, ma'am.
કોણ ઘરે આવી છે
Yes, Mohammed.
ક્યારે આવી તું
Yes, ma'am.
એમની ક્લેસ ઓલા ગ્રેન્ડ માસ્ટર
ગ્રેન્ડ માસ્ટરમાં નહીં આવો
એ
ને
તો
યાર
છે
ભાઈ
Please
reproductive
put off
phase
your put off your
વાંધો ને
mic.
આપણે હો પોઈન્ટ તો પૂરા કરી નાખ્યા ને બસ આપણે
Please
પેલા
put
કીધું
off your
તો હોય
mic.
હો પોઈન્ટ નો થાય હો ભાઈ આપણાથી એ યા કોઈ
Hello,
પૂરા
please
કરીએ
put off
કર
your mic.
કેટલામાં 22
Thank you. Yes, Mohammed Abbas.
in female the reproductive phase of life begins at puberty in general lasts till the age of approximately 45 to 50 years.
Okay, so what does that mean? The puberty starts at around 10 years or 11 years when the girl child has the menstrual cycle. The very menstrual cycle when she gets under puberty. Okay, you understood now? This phase may last maybe till 45 years or 50 years, depending upon the genetical capacity, depending upon what she has got the information from her parents. So it will last till 45 to 50 years. Okay, after that, it stops completely. What happens over there? Let's see. Yes, madam.
The ovum matures and is released by one of the ovaries once in about 28 to 30 days. During this period, the wall of uterus becomes thick so as to receive the egg in case it is fertilized and begins to develop.
Fine. So why this uterine wall is becoming thick? So that if at all there is a fertilization, the wall is ready to get the fertilized egg. And then it will implant on the uterine wall and start developing into an embryo. And an embryo will become a baby and a fetus will develop inside the mother's uterus. So that's the reason that every month the uterine wall becomes thick to be ready for the acceptance of the fertilized egg. But when the egg is not fertilized, it is removed along with the uterine wall. Again, the next month, again the wall starts preparing itself. Are you understanding? This is all nature. Remember that. We are not doing anything. Our body is, we are not making our body. It is natural. It is nature. All this cycle, all these stages, everything is the nature has set for us. Can we change our body better? We cannot. Yeah, it
No.
is all functioning on its own, involuntary. Okay, so that becomes very important for us to study our body first. If we do not know our body, what is the point in studying others? We should study ourselves first, isn't it? Okay, so when the egg is released, it is unwanted by the body. The uterine wall is also unwanted by the body. So uterine wall and the egg is released through the vagina as menstrual flow or the period. And again it becomes ready for the next cycle, that is next month, when the other ovary will release the mature ovum. You understand now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read. Menstruation.
Menstruation.
Yes, but
When fertilization does not occur, the released egg and the
thickened
thickened, thickened lining of the uterus, along with its blood cells, are shed off.
vessels.
Vessels are shed off.
This causes
This causes bleeding in women, which is called
women. Not women,
menstruation.
but it is women.
Women, which is called menstruation. Menstruation occurs once in about 28 to 30 days.
So it comes every month after 28 or 30 days. Again, it depends. Okay. So what is it? When fertilization is not taking place in a girl child, what happens? The egg is already released. It is in the body, but I don't want it. What will happen? The thickened lining of the uterus is also unwanted, isn't it, better? You agree with me or not? The thickened lining
Yes,
of
ma'am.
the uterus is unwanted, the egg is unwanted, so it has to be removed from the body. So when it comes out of the body, the blood vessels are shed off, it is removed. The uterine wall is removed from the uterus, right? So when you take off your skin, the blood will come off, isn't it, better? When we get wounded, our skin is peeled off, it is bruised. So the blood comes out, isn't it? Because of capillaries. Same way inside also, uterine wall has got capillaries, the blood capillaries. So it is open, so blood comes out along with the uterine wall. That causes bleeding in women. So along with uterine wall, the egg is also removed from the body. And it happens every 28 to 30 days. Every month, the girl child gets menstruation. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear all of you? Okay, thank you. I thought I would find it difficult to make you explain, but I think you are understanding nicely. I'm happy about it. Okay, now that is menarche. So what is menarche? The first time when she gets the period, that is called as menarche. And it may be 11, if the girl child can be 10 years old, she can be 9 years old, she can be of any age. The very first time when she gets the menstruation or the menstrual flow, that means she gets into puberty. Do you understand now? She will be no more
Yes, ma'am.
called a girl child. Now she will be getting into adolescent period. I hope the things are becoming quite clear now.
Yes,
Yes?
ma'am.
Okay, fine. So when it starts, the first menstruation when the girl child gets, that is called as menarche. What it is called, beta? Menarche. That
Menarche.
means, yes, she is already into puberty now. And read the other line, beta.
At 45 to 50 years ago of age, the menstrual cycle stops.
But that is called, what it is called, beta then?
Menstrual.
What it is called then? When it stops, what it is called?
Menarche.
Menopause. No, no, menarche is starting. When it's stopping, it is called as pause. That is menopause. It stops.
Okay, ma'am.
Menarche is starting. Menopause is stopping. Pause means stop. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? Right? Okay. So stoppage of menstruation is termed menopause. When it gets over, it stops. There's no menstrual flow. That is called as menarche. Just read better the last one.
Stoppage of menstruation is termed menopause.
Okay.
Initially, menstrual cycle may be irregular. It takes some time to become regular.
Right. So when it starts, this menarche, when menarche starts, at that time the menstruation flow may be irregular. That means it can come once or it cannot come. It may not come for 2 or 3 months. There will be the irregularities. But as the time passes by, the menstruation flow comes every month. Every month, that means it is regular. If it doesn't come, then it is irregular. I hope the menarche, menopause is quite clear to you. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
better. Fine. Now we'll see sex. You will be surprised to know something. through this slide. And I will ask you, what is it? Fine. Let's see how we do sex determination in humans. You must have heard sometime that in your family, if a lady is pregnant, so people say, oh, she will be having a baby boy or she will be having a baby girl. Have you ever heard of things like that? So how it used to happen? Earlier, a lady who is pregnant would go to a doctor and will do a sex notification, like what is the sex of the baby. They will do before the baby is delivered. But now it is banned. Now it is illegal. Now no doctors can suggest the sex of the baby in mother's womb. Yes, you understand? So you cannot find the gender
Yes,
of a
ma'am.
child. It is illegal. It's wrongdoing. It is wrong for the parents as well as wrong for the doctors to do so. So it is totally banned. Earlier it used to be like that. People would come to know what is the sex of the child inside the mother's body. Okay, now it is stopped. But here we are going to learn actually who determines the sex of the baby. Is it mother? Because sometimes some people say, okay, mother is giving the, like a girl child always. So that means something is wrong with the mother. It's not so. Father is responsible for the sex of the baby. You understand now? Whether the baby will be a boy or a girl, it is not mother who is responsible, it is father who is responsible. This is what I'm going to teach you in this slide, okay? So this was a misconception
Yes, ma'am.
always that it is mother who is responsible for producing a girl child. No, it's not like that. Okay? So we'll come to know in this when we go through it in detail. This is science. Remember, this is absolute science and this is mathematics. Let's go. Start better.
Number 6. Sex determination in humans. Humans being have 23 pairs of chromosomes in the nucleus of the cell.
Okay, stop it, stop it. Now, this is cell and this is nucleus, right? It has got 23 pairs. That means how many chromosomes it has? Chromosome it has? 46. If I say pairs, so 23 into 2 is 46. You agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Where do you find? You find all these chromosomes in the nucleus. Where do we find beta? All these chromosomes in
Nucleus.
the, this is nucleus. We have got
Nucleus.
the chromosomes. Okay. Now I will explain the chromosomes. I've shown you already earlier. These are the chromosomes. Yes? I've shown you, remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now read.
Out of these two chromosomes are sex chromosomes called X and Y chromosomes.
Out of 23 pairs, 22 pairs are autosomes. That means they are not sex chromosomes. The 23rd pair is sex chromosomes. 22 pairs are okay chromosomes. But the 23rd pair, that means how many chromosomes? Two. How many chromosomes, beta?
Then one doubt.
Yes, Bodo. Let me finish, then you will have a doubt. Let me finish first.
Okay.
Then your doubt will be clarified. I know that. So these two last two chromosomes are sex chromosomes. Now, what are these sex chromosomes? They are X and Y chromosomes. Remember, they are X and Y chromosomes.
Yes,
In 22 pairs of chromosomes, it is XX in males as well as females. In 22 chromosomes, in males and females, it is XX. But in the 23rd chromosome, the 23rd pair in female is XS, but 23rd pair in male it is XY. Have you understood now? That is a difference.
Yes, ma'am.
22 pairs are
yes,
common in both male and female. That is XX and XX. But in the 23rd pair, the female has got XX, whereas male has got XY. So you people have got XY. And the girl has got XX. Boys have got XY, girls have got XY. That's why you are a male and the girls are female. Have you understood this much? Hello?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now read. See better?
The female has two X chromosomes and male has one X and one Y chromosome.
You agree whatever I said just now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then
Sperms and eggs have one set of sex chromosomes.
where do we get this X chromosome? Sperm has got XY. Sperm has got XY. And egg has got XX. You
XX.
agree? You agree
Yes,
now?
ma'am.
Now, then
Some sperms have X chromosome and some have Y chromosome. All eggs have X chromosome.
this also you agree? All eggs have got
Yes,
X,
ma'am.
X chromosome. We know that. But some sperms have got X chromosome, where some sperm has got Y chromosome. This also you agree or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Then
If a sperm having X chromosome fuses with an egg having X chromosome, the child will be a girl. If a
you
sperm
agree?
having Y chromosome, yes, ma'am.
Say,
If a sperm having Y chromosome fuses with an egg having X chromosome, the child will be a boy.
okay, fine. Look over here. Father XY, mother XX, right? So mother will have X chromosome. Got it? Now this is father sperm X. So X into X, what will be? Girl. Yes or no? Sperm has got X chromosome, mother has X chromosome, it will be girl child, XX. Now there's a sperm which has got Y chromosome, and this is mother X chromosome. I unite, it becomes XY, that is boy. You understand or not? So when a sperm having
Yes,
X
ma'am.
chromosome unites with mother's egg, we will have a baby girl. But if the Y chromosome sperm unites with X chromosome of egg, we get baby boy. I think things are quite clear. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Say something. We'll do it over here also. Now, XY is male, XS is female, right? One chromosome of X, one chromosome of Y. You agree or not? Whereas egg is
Yes,
always
ma'am.
X. Egg is always X, right? Now see what happens. Now X chromosome sperm joins with X chromosome egg, right? What we will get? XX, that is female. Understood or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's come to Y. Y sperm unites with egg X. What I will get? XY. That is male child. Got my point? So it all depends upon the sperm,
Yes, ma'am.
whether it is X chromosome or whether it is Y chromosome, because mother has always XX chromosome. So she is not responsible for the sex of the child. So who is responsible? Father is responsible for the sex of the baby. Any problem? Any problem, beta?
No, ma'am.
So you have learned something today?
Yes,
Hmm?
ma'am.
So, how is the sex of the baby determined? Boy or girl? Is boy or girl? How is the sex of the baby determined? That's what we have learned. Is lecture over, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
So, about to be 9:30. There's 1 minute left. We will do it later. Things are quite clear now. Whatever we did today, things
Yes,
have
ma'am.
become quite clear. All of you.
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you revising? Just one thing I want to ask you. Are you revising, beta? This is all new chapters to you. Even easy thing which you will not revise will become difficult later, beta. So please, I request all of you, go through it once again. Maybe if you have got book, no problem about it. But if you wish to revise, you can go to the uploaded video. That's the easiest of all. Because I am giving you extra information, which is not in the book. I think you must have observed that the information that I'm giving you is not from the book. You agree or not? Hello? Boys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yep.
Yes. So, so
Hey,
this will help you a lot. Okay, in understanding nicely. So see to it that you go through and revise it nicely. Okay, beta? So I take leave of you.
Okay,
Huh?
ma'am.
We'll meet you very soon.